to my channel, Court the Nurse Realtor, and I am Court. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are an oldie but a goldie, hey girl, hey boy, hey, welcome back to my channel. So today, this video, I tried Stovetop Kisses baked macaroni and cheese recipe, and baby, was not my first time trying it. I've done it maybe 3 or 4 times before, but I just felt like, you know what, since we all quarantined or what have you, let me go ahead and record a video of how my rendition of Stovetop Kisses macaroni and cheese. And baby, like she says, it is sopped up, okay, period, point blank. And it's a foolproof recipe in my opinion. So if you are like, girl, I want to know how to cook like those old Southern Baptist mothers, or if you like, girl, I just want to know how to make a macaroni and cheese, if you just want to be plain old nosy to see if I know how to cook, go ahead and stay tuned. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring my bell. Ring my bell. My bell. Ring my bell. And most importantly, happy Resurrection Sunday. Oh my goodness, I forgot to say that from the beginning. Happy Resurrection Sunday. Jesus is alive and we are free indeed. We have the victory in Jesus. So stay tuned. Get into this mac and cheese.
Alright guys, so listen, I'm using chicken stock to boil my noodles, and if your pot is about this size, I would say get about 2 cartons of the chicken stock. And I like using chicken stock to boil my noodles because it puts an added layer of flavor into whatever dish that you're using those noodles for. To me, it takes the mac and cheese to a next level.
Alright, I know some of y'all are like extra bougie and y'all like, I do not use processed this and that, but baby, if you want some good macaroni and cheese, you got to have Velveeta, period. And I don't even use the 2% milk. This is what my mom brought me from the store, and I had to use it because I was not finna go stand up in line at Walmart for no cheese, no Velveeta. But get the original Velveeta cheese. This is the secret ingredient to making your macaroni and cheese fire, okay? Excuse the 2%, just get the regular Velveeta, okay? This is what's gonna make your mac and cheese fire. So it has the lines. I say use about, this is a big one. I normally get the small one, but this is fine. You try to use like maybe 8 ounces of the Velveeta. Just look at that. Just like that. It'll start to like curd up and stuff like that. But trust me. Listen, if you aren't shredding your cheese on your own, it'll start to get messy. But just keep on shredding it.
People that I got you by my side. I finally got someone that's down to ride. It's why I had to go and make you mine, spirit. It's like you fell right out the skies. Little baby, one of a kind. Your love's like winning a championship. If I rule the world, I swear, girl, you'd have everything.
And I'll say, this would be good for 1 batch of macaroni and cheese. Remember, because I'm doing 2. So I got a bunch of cheeses that I still need to get through. This is probably good enough for 1 cheese. I would say 8 ounces, maybe 12 if you want to be real cheesy. But the key is this Velveeta cheese, period.
Okay, so my noodles have boiled, and I'm now seasoning and preparing those noodles. So remember, I have a lot of noodles here because I'm doing 2 batches, one for me in my house and then another batch for my brother. So that's why it's so many noodles. But anyway, the process is still the same. You have the butter that you're putting in the noodles along with, you should be putting sour cream. I just forgot to purchase the sour cream, so I didn't have it on hand, so I didn't use it. But it still came out good. I'm using garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika and salt to flavor those noodles. And sometimes if you're like if you're new at cooking, or you just not sure how flavorful the noodles are, go ahead and scoop some out and put some in your hand. Now don't put your mouth on that spoon, because you know people got to eat it. Now don't be nasty, okay? Just go ahead and scoop a little bit out, put it in your hand, and you taste it that kind of way, okay? But anyway, this is the process I go through, or in Stovetop Kisses goes through to season the noodles to give it an added flavor to your mac and cheese. Also, what I didn't show on camera is that I added like maybe a handful of cheese to the noodles as well. So that way, as you're mixing and as it sits, the cheese can become combined. And you'll see what it looks like towards the end of the video, or towards later in the video, I should say, where I'm mixing all of the ingredients together.
Cause you work so hard to make sure that your family's straight. You go to work and don't complain you tired. When I ask you to come right, that you get up on it. You get freaky in them sheets, but a lady in the streets, you be knowing how to run up a check. Ignoring them suckers that try to holler online. If they ask, keep trolling on mama, they will get blocked. They put it, I got you by my side. Someone that's down the ride.
Okay, so now I'm just cracking my 3 eggs and putting them into a bowl, just because we're going to mix our wet product, so to speak, together. I kind of let the egg sit out a little bit. Child, yeah, girl, I had done dropped the egg in the shell in there accidentally, but it was still good, so no shells were left in my product. Okay, so don't even trip, don't even shade me or whatever. But anyways, I used my 3 eggs and I kind of let them get room temperature just for whatever reason. And then I'm using the milk. I forgot, well, we only had 2% milk, but you can use whole milk. But to me, it tastes the same as when I use whole milk. And one thing I will say is that I like to use my measuring cups, but some people can eyeball it, but girl, I ain't there yet, okay? So, any hoodle. Okay, so yeah, here where I'm putting in my 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream, and I also will be seasoning this as well, just to make sure that we always are adding layers of flavor to the macaroni and cheese, so that way when people taste it, I'm like, girl, who cooked this? Girl, because it seemed like grandma, mother in the back made this here macaroni and cheese. So yeah, you'll see me add garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and paprika. Also, I didn't get a chance to get a shot of what it looks like, but you're just mixing the ingredients together to make sure that the egg is evenly whipped in, and not like you don't want no scrambled eggs in your macaroni and cheese, child. So that's what I'm doing.
It's hard to go and make you mine for real. It's like you fell right out the skies. My little baby, one of a kind.
Alright, so this is your mix. I add some seasoning. We're going to get into actually blending the mac and cheese. You can layer it like a lasagna. Some people, it's all preference. I layer mine like a lasagna. I try to, but normally my pan is not that deep. So it may be like 2 layers, if that. But it all comes together. It all tastes good. The point is to have fun.
Okay, so here I'm taking the butter that I have left over, and I'm buttering the pan just to make sure that the mac and cheese comes out easy once it's time to cut. And now you see the cheese added along with the noodles, and I'm going to start layering the noodles with the cheese, and it's a process. Like, you do it however you want to do it. I do this, and then at the end I still combine the two. You'll see I'll mix them together. So it's really no rhyme or reason. But for me, it's preference. So watch and see.
Your love like winning a championship. I'm pulling off in a brand new whip. That feeling when them taxes hit. Saturday keys to a brand new crib. Girl, you make me so proud. Early in the morning when you wake up, even way before the makeup, you look flawless, baby. Plus your fashion be no 10. You be setting up them trends. You feel what you plus you loyal, baby. Ignoring them suckers that try to holler from time. If they ask, keep trolling on mama.
Okay, and now you'll start seeing me mixing. So what I'm doing, I'm basically just folding all the products together. I'm mixing the noodles with the cheese, with the wet products, in order to make sure that everything is evenly combined. And this helps with the liquid too. It helps to ensure that, in my opinion, that the moisture is still there once the macaroni has baked to whatever a lot of time. So yeah, now I'm also layering, putting the cheese on top of the baked macaroni and cheese. So that way, you have that pretty golden, cheesy looking macaroni and cheese.
Just one talk right now, the babes.
Like you fell right out the sky. Little baby, one of a kind.
Watch this.
Your love like winning the
You're not like all
championship.
the other girls. I know me see it say you're a real one. But why you gotta act so shy, baby? You know that you love the feeling. Y'all, I wanna give you all my attention. Slide in your box car with no mention. Every girl me know I'm if you be them husband, but only you alone can make me choose one. Me love it when you come over. Pop off the Jimmy Choo and Fashion Nova. Woman, you so damn fine, I'm not gonna doubt you. Be one.
Okay, here, child, I'm running to get that paprika to put it on top to give it that old school Baptist feel, okay? And like the stovetop said, paprika really don't taste like anything. Okay, so now it's time to pop that baby in the oven. I usually cook mine from 30 to 35 minutes, and I kind of just watch it to make sure that it has like a golden look on top. And you'll see once I show you the end product how it should look. Okay, so our first pan is completed. As you can see, the other pan is still needs a little bit more baking. But this right here is done, baby doll. It is time, honey, to eat. Let it sit for about 30 minutes. That's what I do. I let it sit and I let it form so it comes out in a more formed shape when you take it out. But baby, this right here is a winner, honey. My family loves this recipe. Don't it look good?